We go. I have been playing this game in testing mode for quite a while. But here we are, 1.0 just launched today. We're out of early access. Let's see what's new. Standard, please. Larson, Bargle, welcome to the stream you did not expect today. Also, this is very loud. Hold on. That sounds like about the right volume to me. We'll see what happens as we play. Also, I have to check. I have to check this. Did they do it? Also, I love the fact that I can scroll this. Hey! Superstars! Who is this fella? Who's this guy? Look at that. I'm in the credits. I basically made this game. You didn't know that, did you? EXP is short for experimental. This group of people here, we have been given access to, over the past few months, a number of experimental updates and builds that haven't gone out to the public until we've been playing them for a little while first, for bug finding and balance feedback and such. And up until last week, I was under an NDA, so I couldn't tell you about it. But now I can. Let's see what has changed since then. I was under the vow of hush hush. Yes, exactly. Oh, this is different already. This cutscene was never in before. There's definitely going to be new story stuff that I've never seen. Because the experimental testing wasn't about story, it was about game balance, mechanics changes and stuff like that. And big map changes. The map has changed massively from when the game first came to, early access. Oh, hello. Are you Thomas Zane? That's an Alan Wake joke for y'all.
Warning. Structural integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated.
Yeah, I normally don't stream on Thursdays, but since I missed a stream due to being sick earlier in the week, technically 2 streams. It was a weird week. First of all, I lost track of what day of the week it was, and I accidentally streamed on Sunday, thinking it was Monday. And then on Monday and Tuesday I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't stream then. And here we are. This Mechanica spin-off is looking very different, right? I mean, I've been saying it all along. I would love a Warhammer 40k factory automation game, like something like this or Satisfactory, but you're a tech priest building a factory on a brand new planet to claim it for the Imperium. God, that would be amazing. Okay, this part looks pretty standard now. I've done this like a dozen times or more. Dig ourselves free. I don't know who that person in the doorway was supposed to be, other than probably a hallucination.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Yow. Please, they're all gonna service the hell out of you, girl. Iron ore 10, copper ore 10.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
Actually, you know what would be funny? If somebody did a mod for Odd Sparks, and they made it into 40k, and changing the Odd Sparks into, instead of being cute little spark friends, they could be servitors. That would be incredible. Okay. Now, we need drills. I don't want to go too nuts on them because I'm going to need to build smelters as well. Oh, also, I'll change that up there. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Let's put one there.
Mining drill.
One there.
Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
Oh, hold on. Ah. Huh. Okay, well, can't just unselect what I've got selected, so I'll have to select a different thing. Get you running. Also consider the following. Gene Stealer dating sim. I mean, Sucker for Love already exists, right? That's almost the same thing. Either way, I would play that. The only problem with Sucker for Love is a lot of the character writing and acting is really bad. Except for the latest one. It came out with a new one with a different protagonist, where you have a female protagonist instead of male. And you play as, or you don't play as, but the Eldritch God that you are flirting with, or I'm not sure how they do it, but it's Shub-Niggurath. And that acting is very good. Actually, wait, how much? But the Cthulhu lady, she just sounds like a perky cheerleader, which is A, not my type to begin with, and B, not very eldritch. And the King in Yellow character is just a squeaky, prissy anime girl. Oh, forget, who's the Chaos one? I forget, but they had her in as like an Egyptian cat lady goddess. She was good. I'm forgetting my Lovecraft lore right now. Yes, Chimera Squad problem? Somewhat. Part of the problem with that is they butchered the gameplay as well. I mean, it was okay, but it was not as good as the main line because I didn't like it being breach a small room, then breach another small room. I liked having the bigger maps. It was more strategic that way. Oh, I need to actually pick up the ore, don't I? Now, if you want a fun game about breaching small rooms and, you know, shorthand tactics, Tactical Breach Wizards is amazing.
For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing. So, open up your crafting menu and build one.
Scanner. I've heard good things about that movie.
points to restore tech tree access.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't mind the Breach focus for a spin-off. I just didn't prefer it. I prefer the long-form maps for XCOM. But I did play all the way through Chimera Squad. It was good. It just wasn't great. Alright, tech tree. Guess I will have to make my own.
Research cores required for activation
Do these?
of new technologies.
These are research cores here. These should count. I guess they're tied up in the drills, maybe. Okay, so let's make 5 for now. I don't know if there's still a demo for Tactical Breach Wizards, but I know there was during last year's Next Fest. If it's still there, I highly recommend checking out that demo. It was very fun. Okay. I might as well add these to this. For a little while, these things were 2x2 instead of 1x1, and I'm glad they changed it because it took up so much space. Okay. Smelter. I don't need to unlock anything else yet.
Proceed with construction of smelter.
Okay. Let's start cleaning this hotbar up a little bit. Alright. Gravel. I'm not going to be using that for a long time. Okay. Smelter. Let's see. Let's put you on 6. Alright. So, from experience, I know I'm going to want some room. I usually like to put my smelters in a line like here.
Task inbound. Smelter. Supply with ore to produce.
And then I'll put more. I'll put copper ones in a line over here because the terrain down here is a bit sucky for this sort of thing. Okay. Give you a stack. Alright, now, let's spend a little time collecting some more plant matter for fuel while those work. I'm so glad they added the ability to hold down the spacebar to just keep gathering like this. You used to have to press, or I say spacebar because I've set that to be my interaction button, but whatever your interaction button is, you can hold it down. That was a very good idea to take from Satisfactory. Who had at the time themselves only recently implemented it also. Might as well clear out this little side cave. Oh, you know what? While we're doing this, I should scan things. I'm used to skipping the scanning of plants and stuff like that because of all the testing. Now that the game's out in 1.0, getting some data entries in a little lore guide could be interesting. Let's see. Which menu would it be in? Here we go. Ember stock. Okay, that's pretty long, but let's see. Shrooms. Yeah. Could be a neat read someday if people were inclined. I'm not going to narrate all that. And kill my voice, though. Not a fan of the Breach Wizards aesthetic? I like the sense of humor to it. It's got a very tongue-in-cheek humor. And the gameplay is fun. Now, I'm glad they added this. When I first started playing this in early access, you see on down the lower left, I've got input and output and fuel usage numbers. We didn't used to have those. So, you never knew what speed everything would work at.
Terminal upgraded. Basic
Well, that reminds me.
schematics available.
I'm gonna add more. Add these extra drills I made. Should make more smelters as well. I can only afford one extra smelter right now. Although we can check the numbers. 1 second. Oh, also, hold on. Do I have my map yet? Yeah. Okay. This used to be an item you would have to build, but not anymore. Well, I will plop this down here for now, and I can move it later when I uncover more copper. Actually, I should double check. You don't like it when modern wizards or classic wizards with modern stuff stapled on top? I generally agree with that. I don't like the assault rifle wand or whatever. But they make it fun. But yeah, there used to be a little bit more prominent copper here that was over on the far wall. I think they removed that. Alright, let's scan this first. Creeping Hydra. Those Hydra agents are always creeping around. Okay. I need 10 conveyor belts and 2 inserters to do more of this here. I want inserters there, conveyor belts there. I'm just used to having them in certain spots, so it's nice to have them there. Okay. Fully upgraded.
Back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Live sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
It's true. It's pretty nice tech. They defunded the coppers. Hey! Good one, Larson. Good one. Okay. Let's start automating, shall we? Alright, so. I like how they've got this looking, I don't think they did this before. Like, the two sets of triple arrows, I think, were always there before, but the line on the one side and the arrow on the other side are new, I think. I don't remember those being in here. And that is exactly what it looks like when you're placing these things in Factorio. So they're really leaning into the... It's Factorio, but 3D, and you're in a cave.
Task inbound. Inserter. Use inserters to transfer items between machines and conveyor belts.
Okay, so we will bring that... Oops. That. Okay. I like how they slope them automatically. That's handy. Now you're supposed to be able to just keep building the blueprint like this. Oh, I think it's working better. That used to be a little glitchy in early access, but it seems to be fine now. You've been in a bit of a funk since yesterday. I mean, a large chunk of the world has been. Personally, it just boggles my mind how that's even possible. But let's not bring everybody down, eh? Okay, now let's see. 2 of these would be perfect. Let's put those on 8. Something like that. Well, I wonder if they fixed this up. It used to be that in order to see conveyor belt speed, you'd have to look at the conveyor belt while it's down. It looks like that's still true. Yeah, it doesn't tell you the speed of the conveyor belt until you actually look at the conveyor belt. 120 per minute. And you know what? Let's... I guess I only need to... Well, actually, hold on. Let's look at our numbers. Okay. Mining drill output 10 per minute. This guy can transfer 20 per minute. And these can use 15 per minute. So, actually, having just 2 is fine. 2 to 3 ratio. Alright. Hold on, I think did I line this up wrong? No, it looks right from here. Okay. Before we go and do the thing... Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, what's my deconstruct button again? I don't remember. Controls. Interaction, no. Crafting. New shortcuts, no. Hold on. Where's my deconstruct? Oh, toggle erase, F. I should be putting this on this side. Wait. I need more belts. I like how you get a tooltip telling you what's in there, or at least somewhat of a preview of it. It won't tell you absolutely everything that's in there, but it'll tell you at least the first 3 slots in total number, or the first 3 different items and total numbers of them. Yeah, I just want to have this automation ready to roll before I walk away and do the quest. $10 wasn't enough? Oh man, okay. Hold on. Let's check fuel levels then. Lulu? What? Who's Lulu? I need more belts. Oh, gotcha. She just is belts. I think she's a belt golem and not actually a human at all. You know what? I think... Well, actually, no, that's fine. It's good. It's good. Alright. Now this way. We'll need to grab this plant matter later too, but let's do the story bit first.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here.
They changed that dialogue. Interesting.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional tech tiers or cores may be required.
It's much more mysterious now, but I know what she means.
Casualties detected.
Life signed my ass.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
I don't remember that shimmer being inside the cube before. I think they changed that. So this is why you find the computer system's second nature now, huh? And you wonder if it's still you in there, eh? Foreshadowing! I like how the cubes look a little bit scuffed and cracked and all janked up a bit, too. It's not pristine.
Stop. Scan the fragments in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Also, I wonder how the game is going to progress with things. Because previously, in the early access, you didn't actually need this cube for anything. Like, you would find it here, but you didn't need to use it anywhere. I would have to guess that we're going to need to use it this time around. But where and when? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna need to place down more cores to be able to access this new tech.
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
You know what? I'll gather this in a minute because I want to stop that flashing indicator at the top. But I can't yet. So this is going to be a big change to the game here. Our first big change that we see.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
This is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to the freight elevator that goes to Sector Victor without it.
I like the little dramatic shakes. I can't erase those ones, huh? Okay. Oh, we got 40 and 47. All right. Okay. First off, terraforming, excavators, and the mole.
Task inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction.
So,
sites.
they want us to go here. Originally, before this update, we used to have to go over here. Specifically, right here. Hold on. Oops. We used to have to dig through right here. And then... yeah, we dig through to up here, and then production terminal Victor will be over here. But what they've done is they've taken the whole big map of the world, and they've divided it up into chunks and made those chunks separate floors. So now they're all disconnected from each other as different floors. But it used to be all connected together as one. Alright, I can go back for that plant matter later. Oh, you know what, though? Well, alright, I'll take this with me. I was going to use the mole to dig behind here and put another drill behind there, but I don't think I need to, because as I recall from the last experimental build I played, I don't need copper as much as I need iron. So I can wait.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure.
Gotta love
environmental areas.
Gotta love mining with the power of a black hole. Also, I like the crumbly rock noises it makes.
This freight elevator has caved in completely, but these things were built to dig themselves out of situations like this. They just need a little help. Craft some excavator bits and feed them into the ports on the elevator to clear a pathway. Sector Victor should be right on top of us.
Freight elevator initialized. Dedicated excavation ports available at front of structure. Flex ports available on sides and rear of structure. Proceed with excavation to access obstructed levels.
Now, the thing about there being flex ports, what that means is we've got... Okay, we're supposed to put the mining bits in here, the excavator bits, but all these, we can put whatever resource we want into these. We can change this number to tell it what floor to send them to. And then... we can go to that floor, if we have access to it, and take them out of that floor. So we can use this freight elevator to send our freight to all the other floors. So we can share things we're building between all of our different floors. Now we were given a few excavator bits. You know what? Here, I'm gonna... of course. I'm one belt short of what I wanted. Because of course I am. Alright. We got a few freebies. So let's start with those. It doesn't tell you how many bits you need, but it says that we've got 24 meters to dig. And let's see, these... I don't know if it tells us how fast they dig. Consumes 2 meters before exhaustion. Okay, so I need 12 of them. Which I think... see, there's 5 already in there. And 4 more put in. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, let's gather some mushrooms in the meantime while we wait. So this is basically like a little resource sink. So that we can essentially buy our way to new floors by spending... by crafting and spending resource bits. Or excavator bits, I should say. I like how some of these dangling vines look like DNA helixes. What a strange planet.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
Okay. This one was... Right here, like I said, I'm not going to read these out, but if anybody's watching this later on YouTube, feel free to pause the game and read these. I think this is the one we just scanned. Oh yeah, alt mode. I forgot about that. Alright, our drill is 6 meters from the next floor. We're almost ready. Gimme. Right here, I'll show you what alt mode is.
Excavation complete. Elevation to
This little overlay
terminal Victor restored.
shows us what direction the little guys are pointing. And I think once we have assemblers, it shows us a visual of what recipe each assembler is making. But we don't have assemblers yet. We have to find that tech. But once we do, I'm going to come back down here, create some assemblers to automatically create some excavator bits and feed them in. Okay, so we've unlocked level 2. And we're out of bits right now. Okay. Production Terminal Victor. This is where the tunnel would have brought us. The spot I showed you where we would have been digging our own tunnel out to the next production terminal.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified.
I mean, yeah.
Faces and a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
Imagine being stuck. Imagine having your mind trapped in an alien cube. And you can't move. And you don't know if anybody else is alive. Or around at all. And you're just potentially stuck there for eternity. That would be terrifying. Yeah, the map doesn't show where we just came from because it's on a different floor now, but it used to be just back there. Also, I'm not sure if they updated the sound effects that the mole makes, or if it's just that I haven't heard these noises being made while wearing headphones before. But, oh.
A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Also, I love these mushroom tree things. They're gorgeous. I like how they're called water glass monarch, because they're basically like monarch butterfly wings. But anyways, that tunnel I was talking about digging before, it would have emerged here. So the other map and this map used to be connected from over here. But now they're separate maps. Okay, here's our next place we get stuff from. Production Terminal Victor. This was always the main thing during early access. Oh, hello, what's this? Mole flatten mode, okay. Please, service. Crank generator assembler.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. And if we can keep that elevator moving, we might be able to save the crew. Take a look around and see if you can find anything to accelerate your excavator bit production. Doing that and fixing this PT are your only priorities right now.
Alright, now let's see. Let's use this to store things that we're not going to need for a little while. I hope putting you in here won't bug things out. It never did before. But who knows? We're in a brave new world now. Put our limestone in here. We'll need that later, but we don't right now. Okay. So we can review the logs of stuff. Alright, build and place an assembler and a crank generator. Alright, here's assemblers. Crank generators. I like how the first one you scan takes a little while, but then after that, very fast. And the extra ones you scan after the first one, you've already learned about the item, so you're just, at that point, you're just reclaiming the resources that were used to build it. Alright, we got more copper here. There should be iron back there, as I recall. Oops. Also, yeah, I guess that this map thing stops here. Farther back here, there was a power plant, which is now on a different floor. I think it's floor 3 or 4, if I'm remembering correctly. A lot of good biomass here. I tell you what. V from Raisin Girl. Well, V to you as well, madame. Hello. Do you like my cave? It's nice and cozy. Ooh, we got more goodies over here. That's what she said, indeed. Her cave is also nice and cozy, ladies. Now, there used to be some extra cave space back here, but I think they've changed that around as well. Okay. Crank generator. Yeah, assembler. You know what? Yeah, let's also get crank connector. I don't think I got new sound effects in there. Didn't notice that before. Lovely. Production. Okay, power, assembler. You know what? I think I'm going to go back and build these on the other floor for now.
This elevator can do more than help you get around, Breaker. You can also configure the ports on it to move goods between floors. Try bringing some iron and copper up from Lima to Victor.
No, I'm going to use it to build down there. You can also transfer power. Any power grid. Oh, hello. Any power grid you connect to any one of the freight elevators will transfer its power to the other floors as well. Free inserters. These are filter inserters. We don't need all these guys here. We will need that tech for later, though. That's how you get stuff out of this machine in the first place. Okay. Back to Lima. Alright,
Those filter inserters require electricity, Breaker, and you don't have any. Before you build one, make sure it's on a calcite platform that it shares with a crank generator. And make sure the crank generator is running.
We've got two different sizes of these guys. Let's use the smaller ones for in here. Okay, so I will want... Yeah, you know what? I don't need to keep storing these anymore. Let's, It'll be a bit cramped to put it over there. Okay, let's just put the one for now. Let's have you over at F8. Okay.
Warning. Assembler requires electrical power. Build, place and activate crank generator on a connected power
actually,
or surface to proceed.
yes, I shall do that first. I should do that first. Okay,
Task inbound. Colosite platforms. Construct to conduct electricity between crank generators and machines.
alright. Our recipe will be... I wonder what the 2 dots means. Is it just how many ingredients there are? Looks like it. Okay. Because that's new. Where's our bits? There we go. Alright. Well, actually, hold on. Oh yeah, that's another thing about this game. Like, they never explained this before either. But you can make splitters in this game. But they just sort of happen automatically. Like this, right? So if you just make a belt, as if there was going to be a splitter there, boom, splitter. It just happens. And you can do swap variant to create them manually. Also, you can rotate stuff that already exists. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they call it a hub. It's a splitter and merger in the same thing, and then you can unlock vertical lifts later. Alright, let's see. I guess I'm never going to have a whole lot of copper here, so... Alright, I said I was going to automate this, and we now have. I don't have any bits in my inventory anymore, so I don't need these. There. Oh, it needs 8 copper ingots. Oh, that's a lot. We don't have as much copper here, and it requires double. But then again... we don't need a huge amount of these things. This is just going to make them for us while we're gone. So we can just wait and let that happen. Actually, while I'm here, let's refill our fuels. Oops. And I should do a quick sweep while I'm here, just to see if they dropped any new scannable items with the update. Not here, anyway. Okay. Oh, wait, what's up? Let me just check up here real quick. Nah, alright. Just a nice romantic walk through the DNA strands. Oh, another thing. I have to actually put down the power. I forgot about that. I think I made a crank. I got a few cranks because I picked some up too. Okay, let's put them on F7.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Connect platforms to elevator for transfer of energy between floors.
Now, because we researched Crank Connect here, The way these things work is you gotta press this button to activate the crank on them. So that'll run for 10 minutes now.
Power with electricity to produce items with doubled output.
In other words, even though you can handcraft whatever you want, assemblers will double the production of anything your portable tool makes. And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another.
Aww. Except for my parents. But anyways, because we have Crank Connect, they're connected. So if you crank one of them, all of them get cranked. You don't have to triple crank. Because you're going to wear it out if you do that. You shouldn't do that. Now the thing she meant about double. If we make excavator bits by hand, it's, 4 iron ingots, 8 copper ingots makes 1 excavator bit. But if you have the machine do it, 4 and 8 makes 2. So you get twice as much product for the same materials cost. It's definitely how you want to do it. Well, there goes our first ones. Okay. Supply. Okay, we're going to need to make 2 more assemblers to feed to the machine. Let's go. Eventually I'll be able to automate that.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
Once I get this guy here, we can make a water wheel that will crank our crank generators for us.
Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker. And that means building planters and threshers with electricity from crank generators to support them. Planters grow kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a second time to make fiber that your assemblers can turn into frames. Finally, don't get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out.
Local
Indeed.
signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Mind the voltage.
Mind the voltage, eh? So I think that means the next floor is going to be the power. Alright, I'm curious to see how far back this goes with the new map layout. Oh, there's more stuff to scan. Okay. I like this one here that's stuck inside a rock. That's funny. It's like it got crushed by a falling rock, but it still works. The light didn't go out. Hardy. Oh, hello. What's in here? Biobrick diesel. That's new. Some sort of fuel, I guess. Alright, we could start production of some more iron and copper here while we're waiting for the drilling. Okay, let's see. I've got 1 drill right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 smelters. And then let's make a lot of research cores. Okay. Oh, pretty good on belts. You know what, while I'm waiting for that stuff to build, let's go back. And how many... Oh, did I use up all my copper bars? Okay, never mind. I don't have anything to put into the machine. I will need to go back and crank it, though, ladies. Okay, this copper looks like it's on a raised platform, but what about... Is there any of it down here? Underneath this rock? Looks like maybe... Okay, I ideally want to replace 3 drills down here. Let's see. 1. And I want to space them out a little bit because I want to be able to get a conveyor belt in at the side so that we can automate the fuel later. Rather than refueling it by hand all the time. I'm not sure how much it would be able to reach if we put it here, but we can try it. Okay. You get a stack. You get a stack. You can have the diesel. Alright, and for now, might want to move things later, but for now I can put the smelters... Let's say here. That's how we're getting these little industrial noises in the background once in a while. Oops. Okay. Let's put... All right. And some iron. So Larson, what have you been playing lately, sir? You don't sound like Larson.
No, I don't.
Hello, sir. Surprise, there's a stream today.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got back.
Yeah, well, this game just came out, so
Yeah.
we're having a little play. I
Got,
think I just heard a sound that might have been my power grid going down, so I'm gonna go back and check on that. Well, it's on a timer right now, so it's expect for the moment until we get that fixed. Because our power generators we have in the early game are crank generators, so you crank it and then it goes for a little while, you know?
Yep. Well, right now, I'm home late because I was looking online to see if my phone company, my wireless provider, had any deals on buying a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one advertised that looked real good. I went in, and unfortunately, my phone's a bit old and didn't qualify for that sale. But they did have a really good one. I've upgraded my my plan, talk, text, data, and everything, and then hang on, I'm checking something, and then I got that, and then I had to wait while everything synced, from my cloud to update everything on my phone. Ah, jeez. I'm checking. Not everything is complete, but the only thing that seems to be.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
The only thing going to be working is the X app on my.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
X, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
What was it? X, which is Twitter to everyone but Elon Musk.
Yep. And also dead to a lot of people who have abandoned it. Which I haven't entirely, but I don't really post there much. I just sort of peek at it a little bit now and again.
Yeah, I have opened a Blue Sky account.
Blue Sky is much better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've tried using this app that's supposed to find all your Twitter account, that stuff that you follow, and sync it to see if it has anything on Blue Sky, but it doesn't seem to work because, hell, there's some people I already do know that they're on both, and it didn't make sense. It said, you have nothing. Like, this doesn't right. I'll just have to find them the old-fashioned way. Like, if somebody actually links me or something, I'll just have to. I'll find them that way. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of the people that know me and communicate with me that much most of them have already found me on Blue Sky, and we follow each other again. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a thing in there.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Hang on.
Made it a couple months ago or so.
Let me find Krendar's Adventure. Boom. There you go.
Nice. Is the game share working into Discord properly?
Let me go back. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I guess I can't show you from the Intel unless I go to the main menu. I'm in the credits for this game, by the way. Yay. I'm in game credits and not because of, like, Kickstarter or anything.
I got, so anyways, I did get a new phone.
Cool.
It's a iPhone 16.
Damn, they're up to some crazy numbers now, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Why, thank you.
yeah, it's pretty good. Everything's going so far. I mean,
I'm glad they noticed my exceptional dimensions.
no lie. He's impossible to marry off due to his lethal dimension.
Mhm.
You ever watch Peaky Blinders?
I watched season 1.
Oh god, Tom Hardy is, of course, the best part of that. And when he's introducing some the opposing boxing promoter to his fighter, and it said, "That thing over there in whose shadow nothing good nor godly will ever grow." And it says, "He is of mixed religion, meaning he is godless. Adopted by Satan himself, he was returned from hell for fear of his awkwardness. Impossible to marry off due to his lethal dimensions."
Signal triangulated.
Somebody liked the thing. I already posted it. This little Facebook thing I reposted. It said, "Never fight until you have to, but when it's time to fight, you fight like you're the third monkey on the ramp to Noah's Ark, and brother, it's starting to rain."
That's a good one. Yay, elevator level 3.
Yeah,
Next one's 400 though, wow.
I think I posted immediately after. On Wednesday, said, "Now the election is over. First order of business, demand justice for Peanut."
Indeed.
You hear about Peanut the squirrel?
Yep. Justice for Peanut.
Yes. Justice for Peanut.
Alright, new floor to explore. Now this floor, I said earlier about how I was exploring behind production terminal Victor, and there used to be a power plant behind it. That's this. Or will be this when we get to the proper part of it.
Let's see this thing. I might put these. That's a couple things for these. The strongest steel is forged in the fires of a dumpster. Like, if you can survive the dumpster fire that is life, come out stronger.
Yeah? Huh, this is different.
These crank generators are toast. Try scanning both fragments, then rebuilding and activating one of them on this power floor. That door should pop right up.
Oh, there's a storage thing here, actually. This might not be with the floor I thought it was.
Power restored.
Jackpot. A warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and brushers on the racks. And pick up anything else you can find.
Alright, planters we will need. Some fast inserters. Here's our thresher. Oh, I can steal these belts too. Nice. Free resources for the plundering. Right.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue. People would take what they needed and get back out there.
Shall soon be time for some agriculture. Yes, okay, I'll unlock it. Jeez. There. Yeah. You always get a little stuck there. Can't try to open that door from here. Okay. Any goodies down here? Oh, yeah, more. Oh, these. Look, they've got bombs. I want it. Explosives.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements. Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. What kind of miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door? You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Me too, lady. Lady Cube. Me too. Alright. Suppose we could set up our threshing operation here. But if we're going to do that, we might as well have it connected to some power grid. Let me think. Guess we could put it above the water here to some extent. Alright. I had some sort of pillar. I think I left it on the other floor. I'm not sure. Actually, the wall piece maybe. Will that work? Will that transfer power, I wonder? Where should I start it? Let's go like this.
Down here, those wall pieces are mostly for show, but building them is a good habit to get into if you want to protect your structures from the elements. Other parts of Calyx aren't so forgiving. Silverthorn breaks down the same way Kindlepine does, Breaker. And you've put enough work into Victor that you should have the tech to plant and thresh these too.
Alright, let's get down to Lima. And make sure our power grid connects to the elevator. And is actually running.
It's working now.
What is?
Twitter. Uninstalled the app and reinstalled it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hmm. Do I have a smaller piece? No, here. Yeah, 0. Okay. So our power grid is connected to the elevator now.
Good.
Let's go test if it's working. Oh, yeah, level 4 is hydro, so that's going to be where our power plant is. It'll be faster to go this way. All right. I think it might be working because the yellow lights up when it's powered, typically. Let's... I don't have any assemblers. I can test with the thresher, though. Let's build some temporary flooring here. And let's see.
Task inbound. Thresher.
Sir, are you powered?
Produce a variety of organic goods.
It is. Okay, good.
Electrical power required.
Your thresher is up and powered. Good. Now, take some of the raw kindle vines you're
Gonna need to make another one, though.
harvesting plants and put them into the thresher.
Okay, hold on. First off, let's extend some flooring like that.
I don't know if I put it in your feed or not, so I'm trying to refine the picture.
Oh, okay.
Those stairs conduct power the same way floors do, Breaker.
Yeah, that does work.
It's not
Okay.
like high technology, but it was.
For the longest time in early access, that didn't work. The power stairs thing.
Yeah. Ah! Cute little ladybug.
Oh, you saw the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just crawling around the desk and ended up crawling on my controller cable.
Yeah.
So it's like, I need to
There we go.
I'll take a photo of that.
Recognize this Guile from Street Fighter. One of the characters from Tekken. And the guy from Metal Gear. Looks like I don't know the one on the upper right, but the American
Upper right,
Japan.
I think that's Axel from Guilty Gear. I believe.
All right.
Maybe.
Don't know the guy in the top hat.
Yeah, me neither.
The one bottom middle looks like Randy Savage.
Kinda. I don't know who he's supposed to be, and I don't know who the anime kid above him is.
But I like it. Be the American that Japan thinks you are.
Right? Oh, there's a great character in The Secret World they could have used for that, too.
Did you ever watch G Gundam?
Never heard of it.
It's a Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Now, it took a little bit away from the from the usual series, where most series are set in the time of war. This is like it's almost like a fighting tournament with Gundams, and each country has their own Gundam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are very specific to the country, almost stereotypically. So, like the French Gundam has this little short cape and bicorn hat. They look like Napoleon.
Uh-huh.
The English one looks like a palace guard with the big furry hat
Yeah,
there.
like the beefeater, yeah.
Yeah, the Mexican one has a sombrero.
Of course.
The Dutch one looks like a windmill. Well, the American one, the Maxter Gundam, basically it has football pads, boxing gloves, and a pair of 6-shooters.
How many stereotypes can you get in one character model? I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1 second here. We're about to have some game dialogue. Oh, actually, no, wait. Sorry, I have to craft this first, but it won't take long. Yeah, but yeah, hey, got a few seconds. But yeah, no, that sounds funny. You can find a picture of that to post?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Repair.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
The tech tree is really opening up now, Parker. Water wheels and mining charges are both going to be things I promise you won't know how you got this far without. Cooling systems will probably help you open up a lot of broken, overheated facility doors in the sector, too. And keep an eye out for those blue research core fragments.
Local signal deciphered. CS1812. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Narrow frequency.
There you go.
All right, so now we're going to need to finish digging to the next floor, so I'm going to need to start producing more excavator bits. Oh, wow, that looks like what you described, but also if it was Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen Transformers 1 yet?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty much doing the origin of the Transformers, and I mean we kind of got a bit of that due to in an episode of the original series, but this like takes it even further, and I was like, I like this.
Well, that explains why they're calling it 1 then.
Yeah. Like
Is that that thing where Optimus and Megatron are still buddies?
Yeah, and back when they were like, was it DG-16 and Orion Pax?
Because it's partly to explain why they ended up becoming bitter enemies, right?
Yeah. What is it? And basically how Optimus becomes the Primal and gets the Matrix of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, that's
cool.
Pretty cool.
I'm behind that idea. Okay, let's see. I guess we could put the assemblers over here. Well, maybe I'll use the smaller platforms for now. Ooh, I killed the tree. Oh well. There's lots of them around. Alright, I need assemblers. Oh, there goes the power grid. Gotta go crank the power grid. Ladies.
It's like, get a hamster and a wheel.
I mean, what we're going to be doing later is kind of close to that. Once we get to build our water wheels, we can have the river power our plant. The assembly area largely. Well, this was previously a major assembly area. I don't know if it will be as much this time around, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to at least start building a few more bits and bobs there. A few more pieces of excavator bits. Also, we unlocked the ability to make Mark II bits. Or, hold on, we scanned them. We haven't unlocked them here yet. Mining drill plat matter frame. Ooh, that's expensive to make. But yes, in previous versions of this game, I used to have a major chunk of my factory here. The majority of it, really. Should probably build some flooring out to over there so I can access this floor from both sides. Okay. These are all set up with their recipes. I probably don't have enough supply for all of this, but that's okay. I don't have... I don't have the long inserters yet. Can I make those?
So I put on Twitter, it says, using a GIF, what was your first job? And it's like, easy enough to find a GIF of someone mowing the yard. That was officially my first job.
Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Your first job was what?
Mowing yards.
Oh, mowing yards. Yeah. That's pretty classic. That or paperboy. It's usually most people's first job. I haven't done either one of them, but I know the things.
Started with mowing yard at home, and then we're around your yard for such and such. And I had about 5 or 6 yards I mowed every week. That was some money. Oh, nice. There's this one artist, Mark Brooks. He's been doing this over the last few months, doing what's called deified Marvel, meaning Disneyfied. Basically, he does all these Marvel characters in what would be like a Disney art style.
Oh, okay.
It's been pretty cool. He did the X-Men for a while. Then he was all in October is all like Marvel horror based characters.
Okay, I remember that happening in a Halloween once. Yeah, somebody was doing that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, he's doing the Avengers right now. It's pretty good. An interesting turn for Avengers characters. He said, "This one seems fitting right now." Is it? I said, he did one of Okoye. from Black Panther. She's the head of the Dora Milaje.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't know. Off. That's a extended Avengers thing there. I mean, he did the main roster at first, of course. Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow. Then he's done. This week he's done Tigra, Wonder Man. I'm like, but I said, wait, you did Okoye, but you hadn't done Black Panther again. Wait a minute. I don't understand what's significant. Is it the actress's birthday or something? I don't know. His horror themed one was very interesting. Of course, I don't expect. There's Ghost Rider, Blade, Man Thing, Morbius, Mephisto. You had Agatha Harkness.
I mean, I definitely heard Morbius was a horror movie, just not in the way it was trying to be.
Yeah, well. I sent you that link. The guy, I believe, doing the video, his rant on the Madam Web movie. He says, "Well, started ever since Marvel stole the rights to Sony, ripping the universe in twain, which gave us 10 Spider-Man, 2 Venoms, and a Morbius."
Spider Morb. Well, I'll keep that on wait for now. Alright, let's see. Can I make any more smelters right now?
Nope.
I cannot.
One of the more interesting ones for the Halloween, he chose Jack-O-Lantern, and I'm like, wait a minute, Jack-O-Lantern, I wouldn't exactly call a horror character. As far as I remember, Jack-O-Lantern is just a mercenary with like a gimmick. He just has the kind of flaming pumpkin as a helmet. Unless something's happened during that. My question is, and he's been a long time Marvel, at least there's been a version of him in Marvel since at least the 70s, and that's Dracula. You'd think he would be in there. There's a Marvel Dracula. One of the long-standing Marvel characters, Werewolf by Night. Let's see. Of course, he did one line of Marvel villains. Oh yeah, done Black Panther. Okay, I forgot about that. I think one week he did Marvel villains, so he did like Loki, Ultron, Thanos. Nate. Oh well. Back at it.
Alright, let's go. Let's go get our crank on again for a second here.
He still hasn't done the one Avenger I wanted to draw. That's Falcon.
Sultan?
Falcon!
Oh, Falcon. Okay.
Oh Lord. Yes, my post. Who remembers this toy store? KB Toys.
Nope.
They were a toy store chain. They usually find them in the shopping malls. They were an interesting thing because, and I don't know if this was, they were doing something shady there, but it seemed like anytime you find something there, it was always on a markdown price. Always. Like, oh, it's like this and this, but you pay this price. And it's like sale. It's like, it has to be regular price at some point for you to have it on sale, but you just mark it down as sale. It's like, I think they're just making us think it's on sale.
They're probably doing that thing where they're like, they say the normal price is some inflated price,
Right.
but and now the sale price is what the normal price should be. But they
Yeah.
pretend it's always on sale.
You know what? Whether it is or not, I didn't mind. I mean, price was still pretty good. I found some pretty cool stuff in there. Remember, back in the 90s, the Toy Biz X-Men figures, I got a bunch of them through KB. Also found one time a really cool Ultraman figure. Which I found out was a kind of a special series that was a collab between, I think, Japanese and Australian companies.
Was not expecting Australian.
Yeah, it was. Well, you'd be surprised. Australia has had a pretty good market with Japanese television going back probably to the 60s. Like, they were getting stuff out of Japan before America was. In fact, there was a show in the 60s, get the original name for it, it just got shown in Australia, The Samurai, and it became a hit over there. They actually had some of the actors and people go over to Australia, and there's a surprise. There's kids, a bunch of kids there waiting for them to show up. Yay, it's him!
Cool.
And by that vein, Australia was the first ones outside of America, or outside of Japan, to get exposed to samurai and ninja. You know, even before America did.
Wait, no, that's not right.
America wouldn't find out about it probably until the James Bond movie You Only Live Twice.
Well, it's a little bit more copper now, at least, anyway. There's no way I'm making enough mineral income here to fuel 5 of those things, but yeah. Good night, Lawson. Have a good night, sir.
Let's see. Make some.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What is this down here?
Hello.
Oh, I think this is a laser tag thing. They have like a multiplayer laser tag mode they added, which I've never checked out. I think that's what that stuff is, though. I'll scan this stair, though. Sure, why not? Okay, I need to get access to the next floor. We're chugging away at it.
Chug it.
Mm-hmm. I would like to get another copper smelter going, though, but I'm not sure if we got room for 2 more drills on this thing. Unless I make like a second floor to it. How much I might do eventually.
Georgia.
Alright, for now I'm going to take a look at the other floor. There were supposedly a couple of signals that we detected there.
Yep.
I can go see if I can get to where they are and see what they're all about. Oops. I keep pressing B. That's not the inventory button. I've got one copper ingot on me. That's silly. You know what? Let's remove... Actually, no. This is the wrong side. Let's remove some of the copper inserters on this side.
Top.
Let's concentrate on 2 machines for now.
That copper top.
Just as long as it's not the carrot top.
Oh. Yeah.
I was
Hey,
amazed
boy.
at how buff that guy got.
Yeah.
That man worked out. I don't know if he still does, but he certainly did at one point.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that was working out, and
And
how much was some supplements.
I don't know. Do you get the muscles if you don't work out at all?
No, you gotta do something to build them up. It's just, well, I don't know, that big, that fast.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
some
I don't know
people-
how fast it was, but maybe.
Some people do get into bodybuilding, and but you wouldn't expect for one reason or another. Back in the '80s, comedian, actor, Saturday Night Live alumnus Joe Piscopo became this like big into bodybuilding. It kind of started of all things, and he was doing these commercials for Miller Lite.
Uh huh.
He'd do all these different characters, and it first became evident when he was doing Helga Piscopo with members of the East German women's swim team. He
Okay.
mentioned how less calories, but it said literally good for to keep the girlish figure, and he kind of flexes his arms. At that point, it's like, dang, Joe.
Hmm.
Then it became more evident when he did his character Bruce Piscopo, which was spoofing Bruce Lee.
Ah.
There he was shirtless in that one. It's like, okay, man got ripped. And the thing is, that almost became a running joke. And I remember noting on that, and he said, well, let's run with it. So he started doing all the things where he's always got, like, he's either shirtless or with no sleeves that show off the guns.
Right.
And everything you do, like he's pointing at something and he's flexing that.
Keep an eye on your echo sketch map, Breaker. Some walls are more interesting to cut through than others.
Indeed. I think this is the room I'm getting the signal for.
Not
Okay,
sure
wait.
if you noticed this, but you can rotate and zoom the echo sketch map too. Give it a little spin. Give it a little zerr.
A little zerr.
Making dinner.
This room used to be on the edge of where the other floor was with Production Terminal Victor.
Victor.
Indeed.
Clearance, Roger. Let's go back to Victor.
Hey.
That's the
Hey,
old airplane
battery pack.
joke from the movie Airplane.
Accumulator substation.
No, you were right the first time. It's a battery pack.
Recon slang.
Yeah.
It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
The nice thing is, these ones that are still functional and can't tear apart will still work for me if I connect my power grid to this floor here. These pre-existing, still functional accumulators will still store power for me. Which is nice.
If anyone else is still around, they wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left over.
Hey, hover pack.
Jetpack in the pocket.
Kind of.
That was it. That's one YouTube channel that
Tasking found.
Their videos are still there, but they hadn't done anything new in
Standard altitude,
years.
test planning and
It was called Action Figure Therapy. And
equipped.
Hell of a name.
Jump twice to
it
initiate
well
flight.
basically takes a bunch of GI Joe figures, and it's almost like they're talking to a therapist, airing out their
Hold jump for
grievances,
suction
anxieties, or whatever. And interesting the personalities they gave them, and one character,
So it's Robot Chicken.
sort of, yeah, only not as well animated as that. It's almost kind of like just different photos, and there's a different pose
Oh, okay.
time, you know.
The slowest of stop motion.
Yeah. But like I said, it was like the humor was amazing. One of my favorite characters was the Marine, who of course was the first complete, lack of a better word, gung ho, since that was the figure they're using was gung ho. But it was a Marine, motherfucker. It was a great thing. It's you can't like I said, well, we're not even in America. And he just said, if I'm standing on it, it's America.
Okay, yeah, so this is just pointing me to this place that I know about already, I think. Well, I missed some scannables, though.
Well, the times they do know that part, they actually had the characters doing the character playing different games in there, and they were doing one time it was Saints Row the Third.
Mm-hmm.
And had this character in a dog, like a dog costume, fighting a bunch of machine gun toting hookers.
Detected.
Hang on. Hold on.
Safety officer before proceeding with discharge of weaponry.
Weapons? On Caleb?
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Shoot what? Rocks?
I accidentally in an elevator.
Feels like we're headed a long way
Oh.
down. Deeper than anything
This was never here before.
supposed to be. Just so you know, I didn't come here
Whoa.
to tell anybody or anything,
The fuck?
and neither did you. Don't even think about it.
What the hell is this? Is this the laser tag? I think this is the laser tag. Huh. Alright, I'll take that. Laser pistol ×4. Yeah, this has got to be the laser tag. Yeah, this looks like a laser tag arena. Huh. Go figure. Alright, anyway, you were saying?
Shit. Oh yeah, so he's basically got his done in a dog costume, fighting off machine gun toting hookers, and hit them with a big purple dildo.
I love Saints Row.
That's Saints Row for you. And I love the one part where they tell him,
This is a pre-recorded
Oh, hold on.
message from Major Noémie Laurent, cosine Mirage. Your
I've heard it in
attempt
French.
to acquire a laser pistol schematic
Yep.
has been automatically flagged in case you are mutineers or aliens or unhappy about whatever. By order of command, I'm supposed to tell you that all weapons manufactured in Sector Victor will be permanently configured for simulated combat only. I am presently engaged in critical research, but
Research.
when it's done, and in
That may be
Sector Prime
Quebecois.
resumes, I am sure arrangements will be made to either forgive or shoot you. In the meantime, feel free to shoot each other as much as you want.
She seems nice. Hopefully.
That may even be Canadian French.
No, that's genuine French.
No. Oh yeah.
Definitely actually France French. Alright. Will this work to get me back out of here now? Please? I want to go back outside. Wait, what does it want me to do over here? I don't want to activate laser games. I want to leave. Victor. Not enough charge to fast travel. Is there some sort of power I need to activate down here? don't want to unlock it. Are you just gonna blink at me forever now? God damn it. That's annoying. Well, I guess I gotta make a crap ton of these things. Oh wait, it stopped. Okay, good. How do I get out of here? Oh, here we go. Victor. Alright, now we're back to this thing that we found before. Okay. Oh, and there goes the power grid. Better get that restarted. Until I got some... oh, you know what? Let's also do that. Until I have water wheels. I'll need to restart the power grid by hand once in a while. Gotta crank it good. You know what I'm saying? Dot, ladies. Well, actually, it's still functioning because of our accumulators, but still. Turn it back on anyway.
Oh, wait. That's the one. That's the one.
Alright, let's refuel some machines. Speaking of refueling, I'm getting hungry. Which is weird, because I had a pretty good chunk of food to eat before starting this. Alright, I should collect some more biofuel. Also, some of this stuff will be a little easier to gather now that we can hover. The hover pack thing is a little quirky though. It'll only hover a certain distance above the ground. Then if you hover out over top of something that's lower than that, it'll sink down to match. So you can't really cheese it. Can't get that one. Oh, here's some more. It's a leisurely afternoon mushroom picking adventure. While we wait for our drill bits to do some work. Alright, let's give it a quick crank and then go refuel some other machines. Boop. Actually, wait, I got an extra drill bit again, don't I? Boop. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's connect those other accumulators to the power grid as well, like I was talking about. I've already got a bit of flooring built. Come on. I guess I gotta dig this. Okay. Come on. There we go. Test if the stairs are working. Let's see. Looks like it should be. Yep, that accumulator there is starting to accumulate. Nice. Okay. We got a lot more power storage now. That'll give us a little bit of time when our generators run out to still have power going for a little bit. Okay, now to second floor. Feed the machines. Who needs biofuel?
I do.
I know I do.
It's like the old, and I want gum. I do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Actually, you know what? This is not properly efficient. Let's make a change here. Two to one is not the way. There, now we have the right ratio of things working. Well, we will once I build the extra smelter over here. Or the moved smelter, I should say. It's not really extra. Alright. Oh, hello. Sneaky little inserter in the grass there. Like a little snake in the grass.
No step on snack.
Hmm. Okay. That should help. I don't think the animation did that before. Where the finished item shows up in the middle. You got some nice little bits of extra polish in the game now. I like it. Yes, it's a little glowing lump being formed into our item. And the stamp. Now it's a drill bit. I like it. Alright, nice. Alright, let's check on our iron production then. The smelters go through the fuel pretty fast. Faster than the drills, anyway. Let's see, the drill is 3.6 per minute, and these guys are 12 per minute. So it's almost 4 times as fast. Or 4 times as fuel hungry, I should say. Could probably store a few things, save some inventory space. Alright, we got 82 meters left to dig. We were at 400 when we started. We're getting there. Alright, that. That. And that. We're real low in conveyors right now, but we can fix that later. Alright, I guess I can just put these guys here. They don't have to go in the same spot the other ones were. Alright, is there anything else I want to unlock for now? I should probably do that at some point, but not yet. Nothing right now.
Mm.
I'll save my research points. Alright, I'm gonna let that work away while I have a quick pee, so I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
Alright.
Yep.
Wonder if the game did any dialogues at me while I was gone. Probably not.
Nope.
Well, we're not there yet, but we're at 32 meters now, so we're real close. Might as well check some fuel levels while we wait. There's a few more mushrooms up there, but not a lot. I don't think we need to worry about it. Why are you red? Why do I have... Oh, it's probably because I alt-tabbed. So here's our power production screen. Production 0? What do you mean 0? It's producing 450.
Nemo.
Accumulators are charging. Satisfaction 100%. Oh, it's because they weren't using it. It's because nothing was running at the moment. Because it's waiting for its stuff. I see.
No, Thursday.
The biofuel certainly seems to last a pretty long time. That's good. I mean, it's obviously the point, but it's nice that it works pretty well. I wonder how long it'll be before I can make that stuff. Let me see. Actually, probably won't be energy. It would be synthesis, maybe? Because energy is our energy is our electrical grid. Alright, so there's bio brick. Maybe I can't make the diesel. Maybe it's just something I find sometimes. But I can make bio bricks. Which is where I combine plant matter with limestone to make little fuel bricks. Once we get our water wheels, though, then we can start stepping up production of things. Because we don't have to worry about these crank generators. I like how chunks of rock are falling as it's sticking. But I don't think this game has any actual hazards in it. Like, it's got stuff that you need to get around logistically, but I don't think there's anything in the game that can hurt you. Like, falling won't hurt you. The water's not deep, so you can't drown. Then again, I think we're in an environment suit anyway. I think at one point they were talking about maybe putting in some areas with lava or something, but I don't know if they actually did it. There's a desert biome I haven't seen yet, though, but I don't know.
Excavation complete.
Hey!
Elevation to hydroelectric level restored.
Oh, the next one's only 150. Interesting. Alright, let's see. 5 is admin. I think I've been up to 6 or 7 before. I don't know how many floors it is before the desert starts. I just want to check over here in case they hid anything behind this. Like that one time there were all the inserters all over the place. There's something back there. But the main thing's over here. Here's the power plant. And our core composer.
Core composer fragment seems to have given you a free one in your inventory.
Yay!
Drop it down whenever you get the space and power to make it work. After that, you'll be able to dump cores into it and never worry about placing them one at a time again.
Yes. Very useful. Alright.
The sooner you scan these water wheels, the closer you'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again. We should check out that office, too.
Now the nice thing is, even when I can't build my own water wheels yet, there's a couple functional ones here that I can just hook up. Although repairing these floors is a bit weird now. With the flooring pieces I used to be able to build were like these little ones here. Actually, come to think of it. Synthesis. Construction. Platforms. Okay, I can start making 1x1s. But I don't have what I need for them. I need limestone. Well, I have limestone, I just don't have it on me. For now, let's use a 3x3 there. And I guess there. Okay. That should have given me some limestone, but I guess not. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So the water wheel creates 100 torque. And it requires, I forget how much, I think it's 40 torque per crank. Hold on. I don't have a good floor shape for this. Can I delete existing ones? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Here's what we'll do. I'll steal some of these pieces. And let's see. Where's the one pieces? Not the anime. Power floor. Here we go. I need more. It's so nice that I can just delete these existing things and move them around. There we go. One here. Alright, so the water wheels are now turning our crank generators. The ones here, anyway. They will be functional forever. And let me just double check the numbers here. System torque. 100 out of 40. Wait. Torque. Oh, they're 10 each. They changed it. It used to be that you would have to have, I think it was, 4 water wheels could turn 10 cranks. So yeah, that was 100 torque per wheel, 40 required per crank. Now it's 100 per wheel and 10 per crank. So it's 1 to 10 now. Which means I can add more more wheels to this. Okay, hold on, let's... Oops. No, not erase mode. Okay. Let's pick up more floor pieces. Oh, hold on. Scan that. Alright, we can make blue tech pieces now, but we don't need that yet. Shave away some of these pieces that aren't needed. So that we can build more stuff into these gaps. need a few more. Oh, hush you. You're fine. Okay. Glad I had a few extras of these. Oh, I'll need one more. Can I build one? No, I need more copper. Well, we'll move this one then for now. Actually, that's a perfect 1 to 10. Alright. And this is... one too many. There. Now, if I could just connect this power grid to the elevator.
It had a slot.
Yeah, I won't have to worry about those old crank generators anymore.
That's my other thing I need to do.
What, cranker generators?
No, set up the charger for my new phone.
How much setup does that require?
Well, switching out the old wall plug because it doesn't use a USB connector.
Apple's always got to be weird, don't they?
Well, at least this cord they provide with it. I'm sure there is some one out there.
An adapter or something, yeah.
Yeah, but this one doesn't. It has a wall charger, which is hooked to this line here. It also uses a different plug. Doesn't use the old lightning adapter, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Jack.
So yeah. Right. Well, and I guess that's it for this cable here, since that was strictly for that type of phone. It means I have to buy... Ooh, that thing's not very long. I'll have to buy 2 longer cords. Or 2 cords. One for the phone at work, and a longer one for in the bedroom.
Ah, yes. That's what she said.
So it can reach from the wall plug to the table.
I find it funny, actually. I was speaking about the testing group I was part of for this game. And the feedback we gave. The last experimental build I played that was like this, where they had the multiple floors. Right. I was talking about how we didn't have nearly enough iron, but we had way more copper than we needed.
Yeah.
Now these drill bits use up a ton of copper, and now I've got spare iron and I don't have enough copper.
Oh shit! What?
I see they made some changes.
Oh shit! Oh, going to that one. We've got about 3 cords now that are totally useless. Because they're all meant for the old model phone.
Yeah. Frickin' Apple.
So. Ooh, different. I'll check at work to see what we got. I may have to make a stop by the gas station in the morning.
Okay. Let's use some of these.
Did I?
Okay. One more. Well, that's not gonna... Hold on. There. That should connect it up to the grid. All right. So we should not have to manually crank anymore now. Let's just double check. Make sure that's hooked up right. Alright, so we got 3,000 kilowatts available. So we don't need these anymore, or these. I'll leave those accumulators there, just for giggles. And you know what? Let's accumulate some iron while we're here. Okay. Iron that's not getting used for production. Now, this thing's gonna want water wheels. So I'm gonna need 15 for crank span and then an unknown amount for this.
Hello?
Hello.
Happy.
I think you vanished again.
I don't know. I noticed I wasn't hearing anything from you. Then I wasn't hearing anything from the game.
Weird. Are you now?
Yeah, because it was like just a yellow highlight exclamation point next to, and then it just connection was lost.
I don't know what that's about. I do know that I need a lot more copper. You know what? I think I'm going to disconnect these machines for a little bit. Here, let's do this. Here, let you do one more. Then the rest of the digging can be done by the other machine. I need research cores. Actually, wait. What's the recipe on that? I should automate this. Alright, mechanical components and copper wire. Mechanical components is... what is that? Where is it? Here. Just straight up copper and iron. Okay. I should automate some of that. Because if I automate it, as we discussed earlier, I get twice as much product. So there's no sense wasting all this copper that I'm lacking. Alright, I need to make some more assemblers though. That'll have to be slightly inefficient, but oh well. Okay. You are going to make mechanical components. Should get one that's making wire as well.
Within a wire, are we here?
Hey! This is going to be sloppy for a bit, but we can make it better later. Also, this poor tree just sticking through here. Usually building stuff through them just gets rid of them. Weird. Alright, I'll have to chop it down. It's a pretty tree, but it's going right through our floor. It looks very silly. Okay. Oops. Iron ingot and copper wire. Yeah. This is not a good layout. I'll have to fix it later. But for now, I just want to get a few things functional.
There, that's better. Sorry, it was having to change one of the settings on this phone.
Excavation complete. Elevation to administration level restored.
It doesn't tell my games. If I sat there and I don't do something on the game, the whole thing cuts off because the auto lock is only set to like 30 seconds.
Oh.
That's like, all right, I might have to put the game down for a second, but I'm gonna come back to it. You don't have to shut off right away.
Right? Okay.
Luckily, settings fix that.
Your stuff has places to go and machines to meet. Right
Where's
here.
that?
Keep building those conveyor belts.
Yeah. It's so hideous.
It was hideous.
Alright. Well, we'll leave that to work for a bit. Oh, I should drop a few items off, though. And we can go explore admin, which, if I recall, there was nothing... At least in the experimental builds, there was nothing of critical importance there, but there was a lot of free, like, floor pieces and stuff that we can pilfer.
Minwich, you say?
Do I? Do I say?
What did you say it was called?
Admin?
Oh, somewhere you were going.
Yeah, the administration floor.
Oh, I think you like admin witch, and like something would happen. Okay, I thought like Minwich, like you getting the sloppy joes.
Oh no, I was saying we're going to go to admin, which is not full of important stuff, but
Right. Okay, sorry. I heard Minwich. It's like you getting sloppy jokes.
Manwich,
Yes.
those are good.
Nope.
I've never had
Out there with
Minwich.
these ruined facilities.
At least I've never had
You
like
can scan everything.
Manwich,
You can take
like
everything.
this.
The brand?
I've had like homemade sloppy joes. Like,
Yeah.
I've never had like the Manwich sauce.
I'm not sure if I've had the brand, but I've had like sloppy joes in general.
Right. One.
So I guess there used to be some sort of administration building here, and then it fell apart.
It fell apart.
Yeah, well, the basic backstory is we had some sort of mining operation on this alien planet, and shit went wrong. Now everything's falling apart, and we don't know why. And we don't even know who we are.
I mean, not men. We don't need it.
Yeah. Well, there's a
But,
joke. There's a joke made between. We end up finding another NPC in a alien cube later. Spoilers.
Yeah.
And the two of them have some banter back and forth about how our character is doing the work that needs to be done, but our suit can't transmit. We can only hear. So I can hear them, but I can't speak back to them. So Sparks makes the jokes at one point of, for all we know, this employee here might be 5 drones in a trench coat.
Yeah. Behold the man.
And I'm
That's
like,
like
well,
the old-
wouldn't it be funny if it turned out we were just automated drones in a trench coat?
Or it's a chicken.
I think it'd be a very good joke for them to pull if it actually turned out to be true.
There was an old. Nice.
Hold on.
Oh,
This thing looks
Hold on.
completely out of place. Was it hidden inside the structure?
Attention, this is an emergency recording. Speaker identities have been obscured pending executive order of the Assembled Nations Council.
The place beneath Sector Victor is not like what we are now calling Sector Zulu does not and could not have been discovered until our survey of Victor was complete. But it has no resources. Apart from some unusual ruins, the first evidence of in Sector Alpha, there is nothing to the expedition. Accordingly, you will undertake into the absence of anything pilot in our logs as an unremarkable mineral survey. What should I file if I do file nothing? I will find you.
Is this some kind of surveillance recording? About a secret solo mission below the sector? Couldn't have been from my team. I'd never let someone do that alone. Keep an eye out for more of these.
that was weird.
The admin complex. Not surprised to see this. I'm sure it wouldn't fall down without written permission.
You don't say, sir.
Sorry. Have you watched? You watch any of the current Doctor Who, or at least what we call?
I've never
New
watched
Who?
any Doctor Who before.
Well, this wouldn't help then. I say current, but then again, the current Doctor Who has been on nearly 20 years now. Like the current series, they started in 05, as opposed to the original series that ran from the 60s to 89.
I have to say though, that show has my absolute favorite theme song out of any show that I've never watched.
Oh yeah.
There's just something glorious about that theremin work.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I'm terrible at emulating it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, somebody made a joke about that. Some joke about a statue in Belgium of an angel wearing a gas mask, and it basically relates to.
Oh, I saw that post. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a weeping angel looking for its mummy. So, thanks for the nightmares. There are two particular alien menaces from the current series.
And I know there's stuff down here, but I don't remember what's in that storage box. If it's worth
they
going
sent me
to.
another cable of the same type. Let's see if this one has a longer. Oh, I'll use this and take the other one to work with me because it doesn't need to reach that far.
Where is this storage box?
Oh yeah, this is much better.
Oh, that one's way down there, but there's one behind me a bit.
And
This
it's
one.
the woven
Oh, that's this
kind.
one. Let's
and it's
delete
the
that.
woven kind instead of the straight rubber cover. So it'll definitely last longer. Alright. Much better. Boy, they gave me a lot of good stuff to go with this new phone.
Cool.
Well, okay, when I got the phone, I also got, of course, had to sign a new contract. That happens most of the times when you go through a service provider to get your phone, right?
Yeah, generally.
Yeah. So I don't mind. Hey, means I have a phone for at least that long. So they looked at my plan and said, "You got a pretty basic plan here. We can get you a much better one if you'd like, and for actually like better data and whatever more gigabytes or whatever data." And they said, and actually for less per month that I'm currently paying. I said, hell yeah. Now,
Speaking of which, I need to fix mine. I upped my plan when I went to Philadelphia to make sure I had more data on it. Because I wasn't sure how much data I was going to be using, because I knew I was going to be using a lot of Googling and a lot of Google Maps and GPS and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But then when I got back and I wanted to change it back down again, the plan I was on before was gone. So I had the cheapest plan I could get was $60 a month, whereas the one I used to be on was $40 a month.
Yeah. This one I was on, okay, the one I was on was about $90 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is better. Of course, this is a older plan, like that I pretty much was grandfathered in with.
Yeah.
I just kept renewing. But this one actually does better for less money now, and it's only about $60 a month. Now, after everything has gone back up again, because the phone was going to be, how much? It was actually a lot off of the cost of the phone, but I still had to pay like $100 for the phone.
Mm-hmm.
But what they said was they do installs and they just add that to the bill and break that up. And so for, I guess, during the time on that plan, I will be pretty much almost to what I was paying again anyway. But hey, you know what? I still get a new phone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I said.
By the way, would you say I'm in his place, just like tearing down the walls and the floors to reuse them elsewhere? Right. Yeah. Would you say this is literally free real estate?
Love that one. How that meme kept getting used in so many different ways.
Right.
Oh Lord, what does she put on?
But here it's almost literally true. If
well,
the building itself counts as the real estate in a sense.
I have a guy, he's like he's in insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made some money by like just hand painting signs for people.
Uh-huh.
And I went for him, and he put a big spot there that says, call now for a free estimate. And somebody looked at it and said, but all insurances do that. You have to, they always give you a free estimate. I mean, they're going to charge you for telling you how much something's worth. And I said, but then again, I think, yeah, but it's when you tell them it's free, or just tell them something's free, that's definitely going to get their attention.
It makes it sound nice, even if it is standard.
Yeah, and it's almost like what was that episode of Mad Men when guy one of these tobacco companies, and I think it was like the Lucky Strike Tobacco Company, and telling the process of making their tobacco. When he talked about how the tobacco is like toasted, and he said, "That's it." And he writes down the blurb, it's toasted. And somebody says, "Yeah, but all tobacco toasted from every kind of." Yeah, but you're the one telling them that. Like you're the first to say it's toasted. Like it's always been that way. Yeah, but now you're just telling him like it's a new thing, and that'll get him in. So it's kind of like, yeah, tell him it's free estimate, which you're gonna get anyway. What anybody would give you.
Indeed.
Like I said,
It's all about appearances, eh?
yeah. You tell anybody they're getting something free, that's definitely gonna be a hook. See, I want something other than beer right now. Ah, there we go. Vodka.
I heard that's Bruce Lee's favorite beverage.
What?
Water?
Oh.
But tish. All right. Let's get some research done.
Thing is,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do Bruce Lee quotes from anywhere. And I said one of my favorite, when they asked, in an interview, the guy asked Bruce, how do you feel to be a superstar? And his guy said, what star, man? It's an illusion. Just that delivery.
Something.
What star, man? See, OJ. I thought someone say was an actor. I like someone to say, hey, man, you're a super actor.
Super.
The
There's
famous
a way to get
be
more
water.
toolbars. I don't remember what it is.
And the famous be water quote.
Control mappings. What was it? Change top toolbar. Left shift. That doesn't work. Oh well. That's fine. Alright. Where shall I put my core composer at?
But only if you ask first.
Hey. I'm gonna compose the hell out of you, girl.
No, you don't want to be putting your core composer just anywhere.
I forget exactly how big this sucker is. Alright, we're gonna need to put it on... Well, I can put it on F6. I don't have much going on there. Yeah, we'll need more room. Alright, time to dig.
Dig. Dig it, man.
Time for Dig Dug.
Can you dig it? Yeah, no, dig it.
Anybody ever made a Dig Dug music video? Can you
I don't
dig
know.
it?
I don't know.
That sounds like something Starbomb would do.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the theme from Shaft by the Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dig it.
Task
There we go.
Core composer. Supply with research cores via belts and inserters for
There we
automatic
go.
placement
Perfect.
and availability. Swap variations to determine
It's on the
capacity
beach.
in accordance with available
Yum,
overhead
yum.
clearance.
All right, so we put these in here.
Absolutely.
And that will automatically place them in a big, big pillar of science.
Oh, I remember what it was.
Oh.
You're talking about something of was something a man or like, yeah, something in a trench coat, and I said,
Mm.
it almost sounds philosophical.
Yeah.
Sounds like the old argument between Plato and Diogenes. As to define a man, he simply said a featherless biped. To which then later Diogenes would present a plucked chicken and went, "Behold, a man."
That sounds familiar.
Diogenes kind of formed what was called the Cynic movement. Yeah. Hey, no wonder the original Cynic, like just a confrontational fucker. Yeah. I wonder if after that, Plato was the first one to say, "Look at you, little shit."
Probably.
Because that's like nobody likes a smart ass.
I'll just
Okay, the one here.
take some of these down for now.
I have to get an adapter. Fuck. I need to.
Oh no, wait, that was for the copper delivery. We need to keep that going. Okay.
Then again, I'm also reminded of the famous line from, I forget which of the Castlevanias that was. What is a man?
A miserable little pile of secrets.
Exactly.
But enough talk. Have at you.
Actually, I
Symphony
think
of the Night.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones. It's not on either of the collections that I currently have, but maybe on the one I don't. Let me check.
I don't know if it's in the collection or not, but it's possible.
I know there's a mobile version of it.
Yep, that is Symphony of the Night, widely considered to be the best Castlevania game of all time.
Really?
Which I agree with. Also, the game that started the term of Metroidvania.
Really?
Because Symphony of the Night was the first game to ever be called a Metroidvania. Not necessarily the first Metroidvania to exist, but the first game to have caused people to coin the phrase.
No, it's not in this one either. Fuck. The newest one, the Dominus collection.
Mm-hmm.
That one's got Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia.
Which are all also Metroidvanias.
Yeah. And Haunted Castle, a redesigned version of the very first arcade game. The other ones that I have,
Which was news to me that there ever was an arcade game.
yeah, at that time that was Nintendo. They had arcade games like right before, or maybe the thing they had the.
Oh, remember the first Ghosts and Goblins in the arcade? That was so hard.
Oh yeah.
That was even harder than the NES version was.
Like, 'cause I remember Super Mario Brothers was an arcade game first.
Was it? I remember Mario Brothers was. I don't remember Super being one.
I seem to remember it was.
It's possible. Okay, let's see. What was it we wanted to make? Ah, yes, we need to unlock water wheels. So crank span. Okay, water wheels we need 30. I need 17 more, which I've just deposited actually, so we're going to have that ready soon. Let's grab... Oh, I should...
well...
Uh-huh.
So, Super Mario Brothers... Okay, so... Okay, that's probably what I was seeing was the DS Super Mario Brothers. They had a lot of ones like that. I think a lot of the VS Nintendo games were just they ported the console game into an arcade version.
Oh, okay. So it was like NES first or whatever console first.
I guess so. Yeah. No, that's not surprising. In fact, sometimes there used to be these little arcade cabinet games that I think all they did was just have the game installed in there, and you're just playing it like a. Because it's usually always free to play wherever you were. So I think you're using.
Speaking of portables, I've been toying with the idea of maybe getting myself a Steam Deck. Because I've been a little frustrated with my current, like I've got a 2DS.
Yeah.
Which for anybody who doesn't know, it's a Nintendo 3DS, but without the 3D functionality, so they call it a 2DS.
Yeah.
But it plays the 3DS games. But the game I've been playing on that has been kind of pissing me off, honestly. It's a cool game, but it's way too hard. It's just unreasonable. Like, it does this thing. I'm talking about this game called Codename Steam.
Huh.
It plays kind of like Valkyria Chronicles in a way. Which is a game I love. But the problem is... Oh, holy shit. That's deep. The problem is... It's... kind of contradicts itself, because the game simultaneously wants you to take your time, be careful and tactical, and it punishes you if you're not. But it also wants you to hurry the fuck up and rush through things.
Yeah.
Because if you take a certain amount of time on a mission, and this certain amount of time is fairly restrictive, like if you're not being quick and efficient, then they start spawning enemy reinforcements continually, like every 1 or 2 turns. And just dealing with these reinforcements takes up most of your action points every turn. So you can't progress. Like, it wants you to hurry up, but it stops you from hurrying up.
I'm trying to see. Okay, when did I'm trying to remember when the first NES system got to the US. 85. No, it wouldn't have been. Because I was thinking maybe I saw the arcade. I was thinking maybe I saw the arcade version first, because that was the version we had here in America at the time. We just hadn't got the console yet. But no, it would have been here already.
Yeah, maybe you just tripped across that one first.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw an NES until after I saw that. I didn't heard of the thing, so.
Yeah, I remember one day stumbling across an arcade cabinet of Bionic Commando and being surprised by that. Bionic Commando is one of my favorite. You ever play that?
I have not played it. I've heard of it.
Oh, it was amazing for its time. It's probably, well, the original NES version of it would be probably considered to be a bit clunky now, but there is a remake on, I think, Steam.
Yeah.
They did a more modern remake of the first game, so it plays better. Highly recommended. Very good game.
All right, I'm looking here. Going back to looking, I was looking at Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. Let's see. It had Castlevania 1, 2, 3, 4.
By the way, little piece of trivia. Earlier I was talking about that accumulator station that I found and how it used to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
It used to be here behind this wall.
Oh, wow. So you got Castlevania 2, Simon's
Which was off to the side of Victor.
And 3, Dracula's Curse.
Material detected. Origin unknown.
Super Castlevania 4.
You'll have done what
Adventure.
no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to push through it.
That's funny.
I think
Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
they're using these as like the the not so invisible wall at the edge of the map kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because that used to go through to a different area, right?
Right.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Let's see, Castlevania. So we got Castlevania 2, both Simon's Quest and Belmont's Revenge. Castlevania 3, 4, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania Bloodlines, and then we have something called Kid Dracula, never released before in English.
Yeah. I've heard of that one. I've never played it.
Then we have the Castlevania
50. Ugh.
Castlevania Advance Collection. I know that one.
Used to generate hydroelectric energy.
I think the Dominus one has a lot of the advanced games in it.
Let's see. Advance.
I'm not sure if it has Circle of the Moon, but it's got like the Aria of Sorrow and whatever, I think, right?
I don't think, let's see. Okay, Advanced Collection. Yeah. Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, Castlevania Dracula X. That's the SNES game.
Harmony of Dissonance is such a bullshit name, isn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, harmony and dissonance are the exact opposites of each other.
Yeah. There's also, let's see, I just saw some.
I hope this will...
Breaker, you've got a problem. Your research core count just flipped into negative digits. Open
Yep.
up your tech tree to see what I mean.
That's okay.
You won't be able to activate new tech until you place enough cores to climb out of that hole. I'd suggest you start climbing.
Yeah, but I needed the thing. Actually, I guess I could... I'll have to unlock the tech anyway. Never mind,
So
I'll put it back.
There is a bundle with all 3 collections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dominus has Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, and Haunted Castle.
Haunted Castle, I don't know that one.
I think that's the one that was let me find it. Haunted Castle and Haunted Castle Revisited, or a redesigned version of the very first Castlevania arcade game.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind playing that, but I don't want to buy the collection because I've got
Okay, so
most
that
of
would
the
be
games
the
already.
I think Haunted Castle was what they mean with the first arcade game. So that it was
Yeah.
called Haunted Castle. That would be the first Castlevania game. It just wasn't called Castlevania yet.
Right. Yeah, I would like to play that, but I don't want to buy the collection because I've already got all the other, or most of the other games in it.
Yeah.
Like I've got Harmony of Dissonance, I've got Ecclesia.
Yeah.
I don't have Dracula X, and I don't have Haunted Castle.
Yeah. I have I have the other 2 collections on my Switch right now.
Maybe if it's on sale someday.
There's a couple of things on Steam you might like if you like Castlevania games. Let me find it. On my store. Let's see which list. Because this one looked like an interesting Castlevania type game. Carpathian Night, starring Bela Lugosi.
That's a name.
Yeah. Of course, Bela Lugosi was the original actor to play Dracula. Let's see. Let's see. Bela Lugosi returns as Prince Dracula in this classic-vania horror platformer. I like that classic-vania.
Yeah.
Anyway,
give me that name in Discord to remind me for later.
Okay, I'll see. Link.
There's gold research cores. I've never seen that one. That's new.
Yeah. Okay, there is a thing to link in there. Where?
Or just write in the name.
Yeah, I'm trying to how to link it from. No.
Can't remember if I've seen that one on there. There was just one other game I played. I forget what it was called, but it was like an NES style like a recent game, an NES style Castlevania-ish game.
Yeah.
And they had this silly thing where when you beat the game, you would unlock new characters you could play as that had totally different play styles.
Yeah. Well, apparently you know about it because you're listed as one friend wants this game. So it must
Okay,
be on
I've already
your
wish listed it then. All right, don't worry about it then. You don't need to tell me. But yeah, you'd unlock new characters that had totally different play styles. Like one of them was like a knight with a mace, one of them was a wizard, one of them was a barbarian with an axe or something.
Yeah.
And one of the guys you could unlock was the guy from Contra. Imagine playing through Castlevania as the Contra guy.
Yeah.
And your gun still worked the same as it did in Contra. It's crazy. Needless to say, it was definitely easy mode.
Yeah.
Fun, though. Very fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what it was called. I just remember it was something, a one-word name that started with an A, and that's all I can remember. And that's not terribly helpful.
Yeah.
Alright, I should probably wrap this up soon, but I just want to get this continued a little bit here. In any case, I could build water wheels now, but I need Shiverthorn extract.
But then 'tis a patient.
Indeed.
Da-da.
Well, I will need a couple threshers. I don't remember if I left one there already, though. Hold on. I've got some Shiverthorn here, and I can grab a bit. Okay, so I can make... It's enough to make one, but I don't have this. Let's see.
5, not 4, you dummy.
Oops, that's what I meant to do. Here, I'll take some of those. 32. Oof. You know what? I should put a machine down to make them for me so I can make them more efficiently. But let's see. Need a lot more mechanical components and more Shiverthorn extract.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to where our thresher was. Actually, hold on. Let me double check to see if I had any more Shiverthorn plants. Just one. Okay. I should grab some Shiverthorn.
Shiva, dun, 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 dun.
We got some weird plants on this planet. We got was it Ember something? Ember Vine and Shiverthorn. And the Shiverthorn we can actually make coolant from. I think I did it in storage.
Let's say your ex sent you a text. Baby, I'm in jail. Reply with 2 words. Ooh. Maybe instead of your friend, if your best friend sent that text, I said my 2 words would be next cell.
Task inbound. Double threshing.
It's like me too.
To produce Kindilvine stems. Thresh Kindilvine stems to produce plant matter fiber.
Kindile.
Assemble plant matter fiber into plant matter frames.
Also, the other thing that's nice about threshing this stuff is a byproduct we get out of it is plant matter, so we can actually use it as renewable. Like eventually, anyway, we could use it as renewable stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
So I could have this thing make fuel for my drillers and smelters. If I get enough of it going. Also, it makes blue testicles.
Indeed.
In threes, no less. Also, just noticing what Larson said earlier. Should finally get around he should finally get around to trying a playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. Try to cheer himself up with a more positive vision of the future.
Yeah. You know, he was president before. You're all still here and living and all other shit. And don't, it's going to change all that much afterwards. Suck it the fuck up.
I mean, a lot of stuff that people were concerned about happening with previous inaugurations never ended up happening, but...
Right! I said, well, and then Alan, you can't tell them. That's what they want you to think. They lull you into a full sense of security. What, by not doing shit? That's the worst kind of conspiracy theorist. Anything you tell them disproving the theory, thus, is only part of the proof of the conspiracy. What?
I mean, Trump's definitely an idiot, and he's definitely gonna cause some problems, but definitely the shit he's been talking about is definitely hyperbole.
And people talking about the younger people will definitely vote for no. I know somebody that is less than half my age. In fact, I think probably this is her first presidential election she's gotten to vote for.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh yeah, I vote for Trump. Maybe the gas and the groceries will go back down."
Did you give her a good smack?
No, I'm so like, don't hold out hope, but let's face it, shit like that always seems to go up. I mean, I've lived long enough to see what it's like during Democratic administrations. You actually see more of the stuff go up during those times.
Yeah, they're probably not as great an economy, but you know.
I don't
defunding
know.
the Department of Education doesn't seem like a great idea either. So it's a bit of a mess either way.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have imagined it.
Let's see, that's gonna be a bit costly as far as making that, but we need it. Yeah, in my previous playthroughs of this, I would have like a big sprawling factory in this area, but there was more iron and copper available then too. Alright, I just want to make sure we've got our core composer ready for Monday. I need to go and get something to eat soon, but let's see. I need 20 more little research buddies here. You know what? Let's temporarily make sure all the wires going over there. All right, we need one more water wheel. Water wheel.
Let's see.
Okay, 10 more mechanical components.
Okay. Let me show a picture of, I guess, both of them in the little red dress of Cameron Diaz and Mila Jovovich. Said, who wore it better? I'm like, who? Hard to tell. I mean, I'd say Mila made it iconic thanks to the Resident Evil.
What, the meat dress?
No, the little red dress she wore.
Little red dresses were iconic way before that.
Yeah, but I do remember, and this was a funny one. This is one of my favorite movie reviewers. Amanda Hagen. In fact, one of the first ones who reviewed the first Resident Evil, and the part, was Courtney wakes up with no memory in the shower and then finds like the dress. And I love it. Says, hypothesis: you woke up in a shower with no memory, and it says your first instinct put on a little red fuck me dress and motorcycle boots to go traipsing through a spooky mansion. And I love in the outtakes one of her guys off camera. Oh, I know I would.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's about as good as when they're reviewing Il Fifio for the SS, and he and also brings out the big killer vibrator thing, and Diamanda, her accent in the actual video, goes, holy shit, what's that? And it immediately cuts a thing from Doctor Who when they're looking on the view screen. Look at the size of that doctor. Yes, it is a big one, Jamie. But in the outtakes, it says, holy shit, what's that? Oh, God, it's RoboCock.
Damn.
Yeah, to which she laughed and said, nope, I got a better one than that, which is the doctor. I think that's how the RoboCop theme went. It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in so long. I'm surprised.
You ever play the game that came out recently?
I did not, and I wanted to. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, I've got that on my wish list too. My wish list is
I
too big.
Same stuff. I don't know if I'll even get. Some of I have got, and then kind of let sit there. They're either sitting in the library or on the computer, and I don't play them. I always find something else. Let's see, what do I have on my wish list still? And I've got the Pathless. I keep meaning to try that one.
Oh yeah, that looks neat.
Unmetal also looks good. I've still got Battle Sector and Dark Tide. I never have bought those. Ghostwire Tokyo I meant to try.
That was fun.
Ground Branch looks interesting. It's another FPS tactical shooter. Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara. That
classic. Speaking of arcade games.
Neo Complete Edition. Onimusha Warlords. Still got Sekiro Shadow Die Twice.
Ooh, love that game.
This one looked in Virtual Slot Cars.
I don't think about that.
Slot cars. The electric racing.
I'm just saying I've never heard of the game.
Yeah. I've got Pro Wrestling X. That's like a little indie-made wrestling game. I've got Mark of the Ninja Remastered. I mean, I have that one on the Switch, so I may or may not get it from Steam.
Yeah.
And I've also got Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, which I have on my Switch already. Let's see what we got here. Senran Kagura. That's a fighting game. Iron Meat. That would look interesting.
Oh yeah, that game is very, very, very classic Contra. Very hard.
I've also got Origami 2. I have the first one. I never finished the first one. Shadow of the Road. Looks like a neat tactical RPG set in Japan. Oh, Warhammer 40k, Shudo's Blood and Teeth.
Yeah, I want that.
Got
I played their other game that the same developers made a game with, instead of being 40k, it was just like mafia characters. It was called like something in cannoli. I just remember cannoli being the last word. But Blood, Shooters, and Teeth is basically the same gameplay, it looks like, but with orcs. It looks fun.
So we also got a Neo 2, Carpathian Knight, you mentioned, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. That looked interesting. That's a very Souls-like game set in ancient China. Gigabash. That's a great. That was like a giant monster and hero beat 'em up. Gungrave Gore. That one. This one thing, Sengoku Dynasty. It's kind of like a city building. Got a base building life sim set in feudal Japan.
Could be interesting.
Edo Zombie Uprising. I remember it's 8-0. I don't know. Like a zombie game set in feudal Japan. The Into the Necro Vale. Another hack and slash. Turbo Kid. I keep meaning to get that one. It's an interesting adventure game based on the indie movie, which if you ever get a chance, go find and watch it. Turbo Kid. Interesting movie. Shinobi. Yeah. Shinobi.
All right. We've got our core composer ready. We can hand in this this thing tomorrow. Actually, let me see if I can get enough copper to make 6 more crank generators. But other than that, we're done for the day here.
Yeah. One other one that looks good, and they're like an old style shoot 'em up, 2D shoot 'em up called the Scramble Vice. You're in like some kind of special like paramilitary police force in these big mecha suits.
That sounds anime as hell.
Yeah, everything from terrorist cells to equally big mech suits or even bigger. Hell, I see one scene they're fighting a Tyrannosaur. But yeah, it looks like a good side scroll shoot 'em up.
Yeah, before we go here though, sir, have a look at the Discord share for a second.
Discord share. What am I looking for?
I'm showing you the game's credits right now, you see?
Oh, okay.
And look at this fella in here.
Where am I looking? Do
you see my mouse pointer? I don't know if Discord shows that. Well, under XP Superstars.
Okay.
5th name down.
Hey,
there I am. I made this game. Not really.
I made it.
But I helped test it for a bit.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm there. All right. Let's call that for the day, and we'll hit this again on Monday.
Alrighty.
Thank you for hanging out, sir. Have yourself a good one.